PE is hard. Some students feel exhausted after sports class. As a result, they cannot concentrate on other lessons at school. Other people say that every student should do PE. Sports class is an important lesson. One benefit is that it helps us to be healthy. Many children around the world are becoming obese. This is because they sit down for too long and eat unhealthy snacks. PE class can help them keep in shape. Another benefit is that students learn many important skills. They learn about teamwork and communication. They learn not to quit. These are useful life skills. All right. So before we go on to our comprehension check, one thing that I would like to ask you about this topic is that it mentioned about quitting. So what do you think is the relationship of this kind of attitude or behavior towards sports?
Um, putting, I guess is sports can teach us not to give up so easily. Like for example, when you're in like a football match, like,
Mm,
and your team's like on the losing end of the match, and but like you shouldn't like lose hope and you like don't give up when you see like the opponent's score is higher than yours because like if you like keep on like trying,
mm,
you can like maybe like turn the tables, turn the tides over in
okay.
your favor.
All right.
Like yeah, help you like not to quit and like help you kind of like kind of like face challenges and learn how to like turn the situation into your favor.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of
So what would you do? What would be your attitude towards that? Like something did not go to your or go aligned to your goal.
and then I guess you uh don't mind and you just like know how to like try to like make it align like some
Mm-hmm.
bit your goals a bit and it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't really go into the direction that you wanted it to go before, but you try to like steer it into the right direction
Hmm.
kind of just to like make the best of an bad situation.
Cool. So do you believe that if you want something and if you pursue it and persistent to get that, you will succeed? Do you agree with that?
Um, yeah, just I
Mm,
can you believe like if you like really try hard enough, then
mm,
maybe reach your goals because like the only thing that is like stopping you is like your willpower.
mm,
So like if you like try to keep your head straight towards
mm,
your goals, then you could be able to like reach your goals easier
mm,
because you're like not distracted from anything. You're like
mm,
not trying to like quit and give up,
mm.
but just like heading straight to the goals that
Goal.
you want.
So
So yeah.
for you, you are if you do what you want and then you persist on it, you're gonna succeed. That's your
Yeah.
belief. Okay, cool. What if you have a major challenge about it? Like there's a lot of like you always fail. So my question is about failure. How many times would you fail to give up?
How many times that you fail to give up? Personally, I don't think you should kind of like have that many fails in your life,
Mhm.
like meet like a certain number of failures, you should just at that point you should just like give up because trying to like stay on the path that you're like keep on failing.
Yeah, how
It
would you? Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, continue.
it's like kind of like pretty hard to like trying to like succeed
Mm-mm.
in that department.
How
Just
would
like
you tell? Sorry, how would you tell that you're going to stop from chasing your dreams?
starting with dreams
Mm.
after like a lot of like failures and like not that
How many failures would you count for you to identify that, this is already the last time I will give up my dreams? But remember, it's your dreams.
yeah.
Let's say, for example, your dream, to become somebody in the future. Would you give up everything just because of your failure at the present?
If my dream was like to like help someone, and my dream is like for a certain person, then like personally, I don't think I would give up. Like
Mm-hmm.
because I'm trying to like doing this for this person, and like no matter what, I would like try my hardest to give them
Mm-hmm.
the
So let's
right.
say, for example, let's say you want to be let's say, just an example, you want to be a lawyer, and then when you had an exam, you failed, and then you tried again, you failed again for the second time around, and then for the third time around, you wanted to give up, but you pursued, you continued, and then you fail again for the third time around. After that failure, what would you think will come into your mind?
Well, um, here's the first thing that would come in my mind after those failures is
Mm-hmm.
whether or not I should stop pursuing what I'm doing, continue on what I'm doing, and like wondering if the path I'm going on is the correct one, and like wondering if I'm choosing the right direction for my life,
Mm-hmm.
and start like considering other options for myself, like other dreams, other kind of like other jobs, other opportunities that I
Mm-hmm.
go on that is like more stable,
Mm-hmm.
more like safer,
Mm-hmm.
much safer than the current road
Right.
going on.
Right. Mm-hmm. So technically, you're just going to play safe after you failed many times.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not sure if you, thank you so much for sharing that, like your insight. But you know what, Sam? In humanities, in the context of humanities, there is like a proponent there said that we all have 9 failures in life before we succeed. So the 10th, oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. There are 11, no, no, there are 10 failures in life that we are going to commit. And then the 11th one, that is your success. I think it's a theories or something. So of course it's now one size fits all, right? However, in the context of humanities, because it's a philosophy class, um, but that's why many people still just give up because for the third time around they think that it's not for them. But little did they know that they still have to, be redirected. That's why many people say when you chase your dream and you not get it for the third time, you are not rejected. You are redirected. Yes, to the path that where you should be going. Right. Something like that. So hopefully you can remember that you are not rejected, you are redirected. Yes, right. That's very nice, right? Like a proverb or something. And so, like even in my case right now, I studied in the business field. I practiced my profession in the business field in my university. And then I did not like it when I was working in that industry. So I redirected myself. Actually, I did not redirected myself. I think that's my purpose. Because I always think about like what would be my purpose here? If I don't see my purpose on something that I do, I leave it because I cannot realize my worth. If you don't know your purpose, you don't know your worth. And then when I started teaching and go to education, how can I say, platform, education industry, I realized that this is what I love to do. And so I was not rejected. I gained my experience to the field that I would like to take before. And then of course the fate let me experience that because that's what I wanted when I wanted before. However, after a few years or probably several years, a few less than a decade, I was redirected to this path where I started teaching, and then I felt satisfaction. It's not just like a mere satisfaction from material things. No. For me, because I consider it as my passion now. Teaching is, of course, my passion already because I don't feel the reward, the feeling of being rewarded internally. Like I feel it in a affective manner. So that's a priceless moment, priceless feeling. Because we already know the feeling when we have given money, we earn, we have been awarded, like your awards in school. But after that, what else, right? So I thought myself that, yeah, I think this is the path that I should be taking now. Because fate already gave me or let me taste the life in that major that I did before compared now. Right. So those are the things like about, of course, even if you quit, it doesn't mean you are weak or you do not actually do, or even if you give up, it doesn't mean you're quitting. Sometimes you are not accepting the reality that you are just redirected. So, even if there, of course, sports is different, right? That's why we are relating into a different perspective. Sports is different. But of course, even though, but there are also relevant examples for that. Like, let's say, for example, you were like in this competition, I think this is athletics, like 200 meter dash, for example, for this age, because they are still young. So technically, like a 200-meter dash, like the first person who get there for 2 laps, or I don't know how many laps would that be, then the winner, right? So let's say, for example, there's one contender here in these people who are actually practicing a year in their life. And some of the others are practice only for 2 weeks. However, there are skills. They have skills that they are very speedy, right? So normally they have the strength and speed. So what happened was, of course, in this situation, let's say this person practiced a lot in 1 year, and then all of them actually just 2 weeks, right? Now what happens is that even he practiced, he still loses. Probably it's not for him, or probably it's also uh it's like a paradox or a dilemma that he is not really for this game, something like that. So probably he's going to excel in different things. That's why, as a teacher, I believe in multiple intelligences. Right? Are you familiar with that, Sam? Multiple intelligences by
No,
Howard Gardner, the psychologist. I mean, the theories about multiple intelligence. Have you heard that before?
no, I have not.
You have not? Okay, let me explain. Since we're talking about this kind of topic, multiple intelli. Me as a teacher, I don't believe that if someone is failed in math tests, I don't believe that he is dumb. I probably in math because he has the dyscalculia. Or dyscalculia is a term for a person who is actually not good at solving mathematical problems. Okay, according to an educational theorist named Howard Gardner. Okay, remember Howard Gardner. Howard Gardner is a theorist proposed the multiple intelligences. Multiple intelligence theory. It's still a theory, but there are empirical evidences already. So when we talk about, let me show you, Sam. Wait a second, please. Right. So when we talk about multiple intelligence, it has something to do with the intelligences, of course, that we have in life. All right. And then there are things that you have to be considering when you are talking about multiple intelligences, because that means, okay, look at this one. Please look at my screen. Hello, can you hear me, Sam?
Yeah.
Sam. All right. Okay, cool. All right. So, according to Howard Gardner, the theories, intelligences are holistic. When we say holistic, it's not only in one perspective, it's not only in one skill, but in other skills. Me, myself, and I strongly believe in multiple intelligences because learning is holistic, especially now in the 21st century. Education industry spent always tend to say that you have to assess the student in the entire learning process, like holistically. When you say holistically, that's in any aspect you have to assess because students are not just good at something, but they are good with everything. So I'd like you to compute, all right, count the number of intelligences you have, all right. So we have, of course, if you are good at moving, dancing, and so on, you are also good at sports, you are considered as intelligent body smart. Okay, it is the bodily kinesthetic. So you are considered as smart at your body, moving, probably doing parkour, balance, dancing. What else? What else, Sam? Gymnastics, if you're also good at that, it's about your body physically, dancing, and so on. We call it body smart or bodily kinesthetic. Second one, we have interpersonal. Interpersonal. When you say interpersonal, you are good at dealing with people. You could be friendly, you could be approachable, and so on and so forth. This happens in school. Like you may see there's like one child who are always being having a lot of friends. That person has is people smart or interpersonal. Yes. So you can communicate easily. Most likely these people are, I think you have an idea, X,
Extroverts.
yes, extroverted people because they are talkative, blah, 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 approachable. Yeah. That is what we call people smart or interpersonal intelligence. Next, we have verbal linguistic. So I think you also have this one word smart. You're good at language. You are good at communication. You know how to communicate with people. You know how to express yourself. You know how to put your ideas into words, grammar, vocabulary, and even learning a different language. That is what they call word smart. Another one, yes, these people are very good at math, but not only math, but also logic. When we say logic, solving problems, decision making, analyzing, reflection, and so on. That is what we call logic smart or logical mathematical. Okay. We also have naturalistic intelligence. It means that you are nature smart, but you are not only like these people are actually they already it's not only about plants, huh? It's also about it encompasses animals, your love for animals, you are pro the animals rights group, something like that. You're also promoting environmental reservation. You are joining ecological system non-government organizations, something like that. You are nature smart or naturalistic. Again, if there is interpersonal, there's also intrapersonal. You love yourself. Justin Bieber said, before you look the way that you should love yourself, right? So if you love yourself, of course you already know what to do, right? So
Mhm.
that is intra. Is it intra? Intrapersonal. Inter is to other people. Intra is to yourself. You love yourself. You validate yourself.
Yeah.
And if interpersonal, people smart are for extrovert. Intrapersonal are
For introverts.
exactly. Those are that because you can regulate yourself. I think you can relate to this one. You can regulate yourself. You are comfortable with being alone. You have your quality time, right? So
Yeah.
that is what we call intra-personal or self-smart. If you're also good at drawing, visual arts, painting, drawing, taking photos, editing, graphic arts, and so on and so forth, you are a picture smart. Alright. It's not just about the picture, huh? You're talking about visual spatial. When you say visual, encompasses the photo, drawing, painting, what else? Theatrical art, something like that, and so on. About like for example, you're good at editing photos and so on. Here you are also good at color complementation. Yes. When we say color complementation, you are also good at fashion. You have a fashion sense. You know what are the things that you should wear and so on and so forth. And of course, for musical, yes, we already know, right? You have an ear. You have an ear. You have ears for that one. Okay. Give me 1 second.